Good morning, everyone. I'm Greg Faranello, head of U.S. rates for AmeriVet Securities, and welcome to another edition of Monday Minutes. Let's field a few questions. Why did the equity market sell off and rates actually move lower on Friday with the strong payroll number? So right now it's all about the coronavirus. And if you look at 10-year rates for the better part of the last 6 months, we've been trading in a 150 to call it 2% range. And now on a short-term basis, with the flight to quality in the marketplace, the range is narrowed down to the lower quadrant of that broader range. We'll call it 150 to 170, with the price action really being driven by news events on a day-to-day basis. Are you concerned with the flat to inverted yield curve in the United States? And the reality is not entirely. We've seen this dynamic last year, and if you look at the dynamics this year, we set up for slightly higher rates, slightly steeper curve, progress on the trade front. Very quickly, we had the Iranian situation. Now that's been followed by the outbreak of the coronavirus, with a flight to quality move in the marketplace taking 10 years down to 150. With the Fed on hold, we've been discussing with clients that we see the yield curve largely directional now, and that direction is being dominated by the price action further out the curve. Coupled with that, with the flight to quality in global rates, we've seen the negative yielding asset pool move roughly $2.5 trillion from mid-January to where we are today, which is act as a very strong, powerful force on the long end of the U.S. curve. What are the key events for this upcoming week? Well, this should be a busy week. We have the quarterly Treasury refunding, $84 billion of 3-year, 10-year, and long bonds. We have Chairman Powell's testimony in front of Congress, which will be watched very closely now in light of the outbreak of the coronavirus and potential spillover for a global slowdown, particularly in China, and the impact on the U.S. consumer and the United States. And in conjunction with that, we also get CPI on Friday. With all the talk about inflation expectations, the Fed missing their inflation target, we expect the CPI number to be closely followed. I'm Greg Faranello, and this is Monday Minutes.